What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, man, ATH the Great, back here with another video. Y'all guys can see in the title, I will be starting a little tiny mini series here on which I will call the restoning process. In this mini series, I will talk about we'll give y'all pretty much like a rundown of the restoning process and also my play and the things that I do. I will be giving you the process from my process, not anybody else's. And I will explain that along the way. I will not cover everything in this one particular video. It will be a few videos out on this. I need you guys to understand that I'm not going to just like give you every single detail. I'm pretty sure I may miss some things, but then on top of that, as respect for other guys that do this, my thing is I want to help you guys. I want to guide you guys for people who may be interested in doing it, or people that are looking to send their belts out to be done, so you know what it is that you're doing. Is my intent for these videos, and that's about it. It's not trying to, like I said, it's not trying to sit and hold your hand and guide you all the way through the process or whatever. Those guys that are out, they are willing and open to help that I know of. I'm one of the guys, I'm willing to help, as long as that you're out here trying to help yourself in the process. I'm going to get to a lot of different things. You guys stay tuned. I'm not sure what's going to be the time frame in between videos, but here's part one. I'm going to probably try to go over 3 things each video, so that way you guys understand my history in restoning. I have been restoning belts for about 3 years now. I have restoned just about every belt that has stones in it. I've restoned belts for people all across the world. I've restoned a lot of people's belts here in the US. I've restoned a lot of belts overseas. I don't throw around the word professional or anything like that. I'm just, like I said, I'm just a regular guy who likes to do it and has fun doing it. I started in the whole restoning thing. It's probably just like everybody else. You wanted to do it to maybe help save you some money, so you won't have to pay somebody to do it, or you just got intrigued by it and you wanted to do it. You never thought in a million years that it would grow into what it has grown into for me today, but I'm very thankful at the same time that it has. For me, I started watching a lot of videos, doing a lot of research. It's not really that many videos to go off of here on YouTube. I know it's not any videos of somebody kind of explaining the process like how I am to you guys, talking with you guys. It's a lot of videos of people showing their restone belts and stuff like that, but not necessarily a lot of commentary in them. My first belt I restoned was a WWE spinner, a version 1. And the thing about it, me and my buddy Nelson Flores, we were pretty much kind of sharing ideas, with the belt. So my very first one I did with flatbacks, and if you guys know what flatbacks are, those stones are different from pointy back stones. 2 different stones. The pointy backs look a lot better in the belt. But me and him, I did a spinner, using those stones, and then I give credit to him because he did say about using the pointy back stones. They shine brighter, this, that, and the third, and stuff like that. So the thing was, we both ended up taking out all our flatbacks on that particular spinner and redoing it with pointy back stones. And pretty much after that, the rest is history. I started to do a lot of belts of my own in my own personal collection, just trying them out and trying the different stones and things of that nature. And again, it's pretty much grown to what it has for me today. For any of you guys that are looking to get started in doing this or wanting to do this, I recommend that you start with something small, so far as a Big Eagle title, the Big Gold title, or the Undisputed title. I recommend that you start small and kind of just work your way up. I recommend too that you do a lot of research on your own. Why? Because you guys have to think about it this way. As a restoner, and I know it's probably other restoners that will agree with me on this, that restoners that do their own research, not restoners that are pretty much giving things to them on the silver platter. Guys who have went out and did their own research and measurements and all that type of stuff, and you got a lot of you guys come and you ask for stone lists, You got to understand that that's like asking a scientist for his information on an invention. It's just not something it's not necessarily cool to do, because you're asking somebody for pretty much their work. So that's why it's not that people are out here being mean to you guys or being an asshole to you when you guys ask for stone lists. It's just that I know for me, I want people to go out and do the research themselves, and then if I can help and guide you to where it is you're trying to go, then that's fine. I don't mind doing that. But just handing over a restone list or this or whatever the case may be, to me, that's not cool, and I'm pretty sure it's other guys that will probably agree with me on that. The next thing, if you plan on getting started, and this is going to be pretty much short and sweet, if you are afraid that you're going to mess up your belt, or you don't want to mess it up, you don't want to scratch it up, this, that, and the third, don't even do it. You want to be confident going into this, and you want to know and understand that, you know, that you can get it done. It is going to be some frustrating times. It is going to be some times where, you know, you're just going to be frustrated and you may not want to do it or finish it. But the thing about it is, if you start it, finish it. So, you know, that's the thing. If you have any of those things in your mind that you may can't do it or you may can't, then don't even attempt it. I'm not trying to down you. I'm not trying to put you down. It's just like, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. You know, I've stayed up a lot of late nights, you know, restoning and stuff like that. And, you know, like I said, sometimes it can be a headache, but the finished product is always what has made it worth it to me. Just a couple of pointers for you guys that are thinking about getting started, you know, in it. You know, you guys, you know, like I said, you got to have the confidence, you know, and you got to have the patience. You got to have patience with this shit. You know, I get asked a lot, you know, where do I get my stones from? Me, I go to Dreamtimes Creations. That's who I use. You can find stones everywhere. Look them up on eBay. You know, you'll find them there. That's where I initially started getting my stones from until I found Dreamtimes Creation. Wonderful site. You know, they ship out really fast, you know, and things of that nature. It's other places that you can go to, other vendors that you can go to and find the stones and stuff like that. So, you know, you guys just have to, like I said, that's part of doing your research. A lot of people want to know so far as the cost breakdown of a belt, or why does it cost so much. And the thing why it costs so much is because, you know, when you're, in other words, you're taking out, and I'm going to give you, so you guys, for some of you that don't understand what a restone belt is, it is the process of taking out the stock plastic stones that come with the belt and replacing them with either Swarovski crystals or cubic zirconians, or those are the two that I know that pretty much they get replaced with. You have your flat back stones that if you pop out which flatbacks are the least used, but you can pop those out and you can glue those, you know, pop out the plastic stones and pop those flatbacks right in. But, you know, a lot of people, I think maybe I've seen maybe one or two on YouTube using flatback. The pointy back stones and cubic zirconians will require you to drill on the belt. So you will have to drill through the metal in order for the belt, in order for the stones to fit in there properly. So, you know, that's going to take a drill bits, things of that nature. That takes me into why do restones cost so much? Now, I'm going to break down maybe one belt for you guys. If I have time, I'll do two. But I'm going to use, for instance, probably the network logo. Kind of goes with the big logo. Big logo is a tad bit more, but you know, we'll stick with the network logo. And if you plan on getting a universal title restone, for the most part, it ranges anywhere from $300 $400 depending on who you're going with. Some people charge more, some people charge less, but the range for that, and here's why, because you know, you think about it, just with the stones alone, and I'm going on Swarovskis, just with the stones alone, you're going to pay anywhere from $175 to $200. That's just for the stones. You guys have to think, you're still, even though somebody else is doing it, you're still investing in, you know, you're still investing into the belt. So now, you know, you got to think about the person that has to do the work for you if you're going to send it out for the person to do the work for you. So, you know, with that can be from $100 to, you know, maybe let's just use 200 bucks, 150, whatever. Use 150. So 200 for the stones, you got 150 for the person who's going to do the work for you, and now you got to think about the shipping costs. That's the belt being shipped back to you. And depending on where you're at in the world, depending on where it's going, you're talking anywhere from 20 to probably 50 bucks for shipping. You know what I'm saying? And some people are like, 50 bucks for shipping? Yeah, that's if you're shipping overseas. So that pretty much balance that out. So for a lot of guys that think that, you know, with us restoning these belts, that, oh, we just putting $400 in our pockets. In some cases you can do that, but in most cases you have to, and you know, you're putting money toward the things that are needed for you to do this project. And then you got to take into accountability too, so far as with the drill bits and the drills or drill press, whatever, you know, somebody uses. Shipping for the stones, like, it's a lot that goes into this. It's not just a little bitty project that you do and that's that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, it is not just about popping out stones, putting stones back in. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to go into this. Leave your questions, comments down at the bottom. You guys can follow me on my Facebook page, Hayes Evolution Restoning. That's on Facebook. You guys can follow me on Instagram. All the links are down at the bottom in the description box. You're more than welcome to follow. You're more than welcome to ask questions. Like I said, this is going to be a mini series. This is the first part. The second part, I'll probably go over a little bit of things that are said that you can't do. So far as, like, some people want to know if you get your belt re-leathered and can you still get it restoned. You got to watch the next episode for me to answer that question. And I'll have some more things I'll talk about as well. So with that being said, it's your boy ATH the Great, man. And remember, walk to the beat of your own drum. And I'm out. Peace. You got 10 seconds. Do something within the 10 seconds.